Life is mine to fly. Wake up in the morning and I picture myself flying in the sky. I'm a bird, it's not a lie. And now that I'm diving through the oceans of my dreams, I want them so bad to become reality. I'm a daydreamer. I'd like to be what I am not. I should know better, why not? Life is mine to fly. I'd like to be what I am not. I should know better, why not? Life is mine to fly. Wake up in the morning and I picture myself flying in the sky. I'm a bird, it's not a lie. And now that I'm diving through the oceans of my dreams, I want them so bad to become reality. I'm a daydreamer. I'm a daydreamer. I'm a daydreamer. I'd like to be what I am not. I should know better, why not? Life is mine to fly. I'd like to be what I am not. I should know better, why not? Life is mine to fly. Wake up in the morning and I picture myself flying in the sky. I'm a bird, it's not a lie. And now that I'm diving through the oceans of my dreams, I want them so bad to become reality. I'm a daydreamer. 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 When I was in the night, I go left and you go right. We'll find on the other side. We are. Wish me love and give me hope. Give me sunlight to my day. Turn it into gold. Carry on. We'll take these broken souls, make them as good as new. Bind it together into something we can never lose. We're rivers in the night. I go left and you go right. We'll find out the other side. We can make it into something beautiful. Yeah, we don't have to try. We can make it into something wonderful. We'll never say goodbye. We can make it into something beautiful. Yeah, we don't have to try. We can make it into something wonderful. We'll never say goodbye.
Yo, what's going on, everyone? I want to welcome you to the webinar tonight. My name is Lucas Lampertti. We're waiting a couple more minutes to let some people get on the call, so make sure that right now you are promoting because the best trained team is going to go out there and win. So like I said, guys, we're going to get started here with the basic training on how to launch your business properly in the next couple of minutes. So let's promote this call real quick with our teams. Let's get it.
Into something we can never lose. We're rivers in the night. I go left and you go right. We'll find out the other side. We can make it into something beautiful. Yeah, we don't have to try. We can make it into something beautiful. We can make it into something beautiful. Yeah, we don't have to try. We can make it into something wonderful. Oh, you'll never say goodbye. We can make it into something beautiful. Yeah, we don't have to try. We can make it into something wonderful. We'll never say goodbye.
All right, guys. We're about to get started right now in the next 30 seconds. Let's get it. Yo, what's going on, everyone? I want to welcome you guys to the call tonight. I am super excited for the material that I'm going to bring for you guys, because at the end of the day, if you guys apply this information to your business right away and duplicate it throughout your teams, you're going to be able to learn how GV went from 15,000 people, in 6 months last time that we were in iMarkets Live. So once again, guys, I want to welcome you guys to tonight's basic training call. My name is Lucas Lampertti. I'm 21 years old. I'm out here in Easton, Pennsylvania, for those of you who don't know me. And, I've been in network marketing for about 2 years now, and it's been an absolutely crazy ride. I don't want to bore you too much with my story, but for those of you who don't know me, I come from Argentina. I moved to the US when I was 5 years old. It was definitely a whole different world coming in here, not knowing the language and all that stuff, having to adapt to the culture. But, fast forwarding it, at the end of the day, I didn't grow up with much. My parents grew up struggling. They're still living paycheck to paycheck. That's why I'm here right now. That's why I'm grinding for this. And, when I was 18 years old, I was in high school, and my idea was to go to college, get grades, right? You guys heard it before. And I found out about network marketing. And, it definitely revolutionized my life, because when I first got started, I'm going to be honest with you guys, for some of you who might be newer to the team, to Global Visionaries, when I first got started, my goal was to make like an extra $600. A lot of people, think that if you're in this, you only have to be going for like the chairman ranks. And at the end of the day, that's not true. Our business is going to be comprised of a bunch of Platinum 600s, Platinum 1000s, Platinum 2000s, and only a few people are going to be able to reach those higher ranks, because obviously it's going to take a lot to get there, right? But when I first came into this, I just wanted to make an extra $600, an extra $1,000, $2,000 a month. So if that is your case, I'm going to show you guys today exactly what you need to do step by step when you first get started, and when somebody joins your team, what you need to do, because at the end of the day, you have to take care of your people, right? This is not a sign-up game. If you treat this like a sign-up game, you might get a lot of people to join your business, but you're not going to have any retention. You have to care for these people. You have to know their why. You have to know their goals and all these things, right? If you don't know what they're needing, how are you going to be able to help them, right? You're not going to be able to do that. So at the end of the day, when I got started, I struggled a lot. I struggled a lot because I did not plug into the system, okay? System stands for save yourself some time, energy, and money, okay? So if you want to go out there and reinvent the wheel, go ahead. Go and do it. That's what I did. And I ran into a wall every single time. I mean, it was ridiculous. My first business, I put almost $900 down, and I only made $20 because I wasn't plugged into the system, right? But when I made those $20, I was like, man, if I can make 20, I can make 100, I can make 200, right? So on and so forth. So, I really want to let you guys know that you have to plug into the system, right? If you don't plug into the system, if you don't stay around the campfire, okay, right? If you're out on the campfire, if you're next to the fire, you're going to be hot, right? Every time you step away, maybe go to the bathroom or something like that, right? You're going to get colder. So you guys have to make sure you're plugged in with the person who enrolled you. And if that person isn't helping you, make sure that you get in touch with an upline or somebody that's going to take you to where you want to be. Somebody who has the results that you want, or somebody can at least take you to a person who has the results that you want. If you guys can do that, you guys can stay plugged in and you stay consistent and find a schedule that fits you, right? You can do this part-time. If you find a schedule that fits for you and you just stick through it every single day, right? You guys eventually are going to be successful. So I want to show you guys exactly what you should be doing. I'm going to share my screen real quick with everyone. And I hope you guys can see this. And I'm going to take you guys step by step of what you need to do when you first get started, okay? So when you sign somebody up, at the end of the day, that's not hard to do, right? You guys can sign up a bunch of people, but if you guys don't take care of them, like I said, it's not going to be worth anything. Okay, so when you first get started, you want to make sure that you launch your people the right way, right? You want to make sure that These people know exactly what they need to do. They know the deadlines. They're plugged into all the schedules, absolutely everything, so they can take their business to the next level, so they can take their trading game to the next level. Both IBOs and customers are very, very important, okay? So make sure you treat this like a professional, and it'll pay you like a professional. If you treat this like a hobby, it's not going to pay you any money at all, okay? So I highly advise you that the first thing you do is you make the conscious decision to go all in and to treat this like a $1 million business, like $1 billion business. Whatever it is that you want to get out of this, that's how you should be treating it, okay? So make sure you come in with a determined mind, and make sure that right now you are taking notes, that you have a notebook, and after this, teach this to your teams and apply it right away, okay? Because to know and not do is to not know at all, right? They say that in this business, right? There's a quote that says that ignorance on fire is better than knowledge on ice, okay? And what that basically means is that if you have all this information, you have all this knowledge, but you're not applying it, you're not teaching it, you're not like spreading it with the world, then it means absolutely nothing. Because when you interact with the people and you exchange value, that's when you get value back. People are going to give back to you if you give to them, okay? So when you first get started, you want to make sure that you get plugged in to our Global Visionaries Facebook page that we have for iMarkets Live. It's going to have everything that you need to know. It's going to have the call schedules. It's going to have absolutely everything. So when they add you to this page, you want to make sure that you come here to the pinned post that Austin made. And if you guys click on the post, you're going to see everything that you guys need to do when you first get started, okay? Everything is right here. Everything is simplified, okay? Because if your business is dependent on you, right? If I have a Lucas dependent business, then my business will only grow as far as Lucas can do. But if I have a system dependent business, right, and I duplicate that throughout my organization, and I teach my teams to be system dependent, then guess what? You can be sleeping, you can be working with other teams, and your teams are still going to be growing. Because why? Because they are trained to work by a system, okay? Something that they can duplicate. Because at the end of the day, you're in business for yourself, but you're not in business by yourself, right? So you shouldn't be just doing all the work yourself. It's about duplicating yourself through other people. So you come into this, you tag them in the pin post right here at the bottom, right? I would say something like, at Austin, I would tag Austin, right? I just signed up Austin. Man, imagine if I signed up Austin, right? I signed up Austin. I'm like, welcome to the Familia or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Let them know to go through the post, right? And to hit you back as soon as they're done, right? But don't just tag them in the post, okay, guys? Don't just tag the person in the post. Make sure that you get on the phone with them. Make sure you talk to them and you let them know, like, hey, this is the pin post. I'm going to add you here, blah, blah, blah. Kind of give them a quick rundown so they're not completely confused, okay? And then once they're going through this, and they also have to know the importance of this, right? If you don't edify how important this is, they're not going to take it serious. So let them know that this is very important, because just because you joined, just because you paid money, just because you're here right now does not guarantee your success. Nothing guarantees your success but your work ethic and your ability to, persist throughout time, okay? So once you're here, you're going to be going through all of this information, and it's basically going to take you to our Global Visionaries website, okay? Now, you tell me another team that has such a clean website, okay? We have no competition. We're out here clearly just to dominate. You go through here. If anybody wants to know what Global Visionaries is, Forex, IML, you simply take them here. It's going to tell them why we do what we do. It's going to explain what is Forex, what is IML, and it's going to show you, how you can get paid to share this with other people if you want to, and how you can get started, okay? So look how simple that is. All you have to do is take people to this website, get on a call with them, and close them. It's really that freaking simple, right? Zig Ziglar, in one of his audiobooks I listen to every time when I go to sleep, he talks about how you should use KISS, right? Keep it super simple, okay? Kid Cudi just dropped an album, and he actually just said in one of his older songs, I don't remember what song it was, but he said, people that make it complicated never get congratulated. And that's absolutely true. So don't overcomplicate things. We have everything super simplified. We can literally teach this to somebody in second grade. So you take them here, they go through all this information. Maybe you get them an opportunity webinar, or you get them on a call with your upline, right? They get started. You get them plugged into the Facebook group. You let them know how important it is. Then after that, they come to the website. They're going to log in to the members site. Okay, the password is Visionaries with a Z 17. For those of you who don't know, you log into the website, okay, to the members area, exclusive to GV. And right here, it's gonna land you in the zone, okay? And it says it's the people that no one imagined anything of that do the things that no one can even imagine. And I absolutely believe in that 150%. Steve Jobs talks about it. Bill Gates talks about it. Mark Zuckerberg talks about it. Elon Musk talks about it. I mean, Elon Musk taught himself rocket science. He came from South Africa all the way to the US. And when he landed, he called his mom and he was just like, what do I do now? And he was at the airport, right? That we're talking about the guy who created Tesla, Solar City, and all these things, right? So it's honestly true that it's the people that no one imagines anything of that do the things that no one can even imagine, okay? So when you first get started, you want to hit the activate tab. The first thing you want to do is you want to get all your Forex stuff plugged in, because we are a trading company. So you should be focused on learning how to trade and helping your team learn how to trade so they can make profits in the markets, and then that's what you go out there and share. That's how you share your results. So we welcome you here, obviously, to the Global Visionaries page. The first thing you want to do is you want to activate your iMarkets Live account. So you want to make sure that you absolutely enrolled the right way, that you've received your emails, that you have your username, you have your password. You want to make sure that you're logged into your back office and your platform, and you're able to successfully navigate throughout the website, right? You want to make sure that you're comfortable and you understand where everything is, you know, the IML Academy and all that good stuff, okay? Second thing you want to do is you want to get in touch, okay? So make sure that they're getting in touch with you. They're letting you know, hey, everything's working. I'm signed up, blah, blah, blah. Please plug me in or whatever. Make sure people are plugged into the Facebook group. Make sure people plugged in to the chats. Make sure they're plugged into absolutely everything, okay? Third thing is the text message system that we have, okay? I'm not absolutely 100% sure if it's up and running right now, but I know that we are going to have it up and running 100% in the near future. So make sure that you guys get plugged into this, as this will pretty much do all of the promoting for you for these types of calls. So think about it. If you forget, like, oh man, like, I forgot to tell Ricky, I forgot to tell Bobby that we have an opportunity call tonight, or that we have a basics training or a Forex 101 or a leadership call, right? This is going to automatically send text to their phone. This is for free. We pay for it. And it's going to send messages to their phone, letting them know when we have these calls and all that stuff for you, reminding them of absolutely everything they need. Fourth thing you want to do is you want to pin the live sessions, okay? You want to make sure that you guys have the GV schedule, that you know that every Monday we have leadership calls, that every Tuesday we have opportunity calls, that every Wednesday we have leadership calls, right? And so on and so forth. You want to know exactly what kind of calls you have, and you want to know at exactly what time, because at the end of the day, this is, you know, a business, and you are your own boss. So you have to determine your schedule. Your schedule is going to determine your pay, right? At the end of the day, if you go to a job, you're working 40 hours a week, you're going to get paid more money than if you're working 20 hours a week, okay? So if you want to make a lot of money in this, obviously you have to know the schedule, have a consistent schedule that you go through, and you want to, you know, apply that every day. The fifth thing you want to do is you want to choose a broker, okay? You want to make sure that you have your broker set up, whether it be a live or a demo. Some brokers you have to be 21, and some brokers you can be 18. So obviously, if you're 21, you're able to choose from a larger variety of brokers. You guys can choose any broker that you want. These are just the ones that we recommend. You know, I personally use Trader's Way. Some people don't like it. Some people have problems with it. You know, so just pick a broker that you like. I would say, you know, don't go too crazy with the leverage or anything like that. You want to make sure that you know, you keep it steady. Sixth thing you want to do is you want to come in and you want to download MetaTrader 4. Whether this be for your Mac, your Windows, or you download it on your App Store or the Google Play Store, make sure you guys have downloaded MetaTrader 4. This is where we do all of our trading. This is where you actually connect from your broker to your trading platform so you can invest in the foreign exchange market. So make sure you have it downloaded. Make sure you have your demo and your live account set up. Just because you have a live account set up doesn't mean you have to trade live, okay? But it's okay to have it set up. Seventh thing you want to do is you want to download the Swipe Trades application. You want to make sure that everybody on your team has Swipe Trades, you know, the Tinder of Forex, whatever you want to call it. And people are going to be getting the signals. They're going to be plugging in the signals. Make sure people understand how to place a trade and all that good stuff, okay? If people don't know how to place a trade, it doesn't really matter that they get the signals, okay? Because they're going to do it the wrong way. So make sure that they download Swipe Trades. This is the Signal app that we have, obviously. You have it for app, you have it for Android. Make sure they understand how to use it as well, how they plug in the trades, or they're going to be lost and it's not going to work. Eighth thing you're going to want to do is you want to come in and have the harmonic scanner set up, okay? You can download it, or you can simply go to imlharmonicscanner.com and you can access the harmonic scanner simply by logging in with your IML username and password, and you don't have to download anything. You can also access this from your phone as well, a tablet, or anything of that sort, so you'll be 100% good. make sure that they know how to use the scanner, make sure that they're familiar with what it does and how it works, that it's not just a thing where just because it calls or buy or sell, you should take it. Make sure they understand that they also have to learn how to use it, because obviously it's not 100% right all the time, okay? So make sure that people understand that as well. Make it clear. Ethics over everything. Ninth thing you want to do is get hooked up to the auto trader, okay? To pick which trader that you want for the auto trader, all you have to do is go to fxsignalslive.com, and right here you click on traders, and it'll show you all of our traders. I mean, they have been absolutely destroying the markets. I know Austin posted a picture or made a video or something like that about the auto trader. I think he went live, and he really showed the power of these auto traders. So make sure that you go through all of these, you evaluate which one works best for you, that you have a good amount of equity in your account. You don't want to come in with $100 or $200. Put a couple, like a couple $100 more, at least in these accounts, and let them sit over time, and you guys are gonna see the profits over a long period of time. So make sure that you're plugged into this, to the auto trader. Make sure that you know absolutely how it works and everything like that, and keep track of it every once in a while. The 10th thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you are connected through all social networks. So like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and get in touch with other top leaders within the business, other top traders, right? Send them friend requests, send them messages, like just ask for help, especially on these group chats. These group chats are so important, okay? They're right there for you, and you have access to a bunch of people who have been making hundreds of thousands of dollars in the markets and in the network marketing side. So make sure that you guys use that to your advantage, because the people you surround yourself with are the people that are going to take you to the next level. So once you get done, you continue on to the next step, okay? Obviously, that is super important. It's very simple. I don't know where it took me there, but obviously that's the first step. The activate tab. It's super simple. It's not the most exciting stuff in the world, but it's what you have to do to make sure that you're all set up. If you were building skyscraper, right, you don't start at the top and you work your way down, right? You have to set the foundation. You have to go brick by brick and make sure that everything's okay, everything's all right, everything's functioning properly, and people are 100% understandable of how everything works. So once you go through the activate tab and you have all your products and services activated, you can come on to the trade tab. Now, I know a lot of the things that we have on here are not still 100% in place, but I want to show you guys just so you're familiar. Okay, so this is our trade tab where you can learn some of the basics. We have extra videos here to become a great trader, and we have FX trade secrets. So we have a couple things in there. It's not 100% done, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. But I just wanted to show you guys a little bit that we are going to have a trade tab that's going to be 100% rocking and ready to go for 2017. Here we have transform, okay? Now, I know a lot of people might not want to go through these things if they're just customers, if they're just like traders, okay? And I understand that some of these things that you can learn here might not be 100% applicable to a trader, okay? So take what you can. But trading is 80 to 90% psychology. It's all mental and emotions. And business and sales, it's the same exact thing. So, maybe making a list of prospects of people that you're going to get in touch with, maybe you shouldn't do that if you're just going to be a trader, right? You don't have to do that. But when we talk about other things, when we go through this stuff, you guys are going to see that you can still apply this, because this is a business with a self-development complex. That's the way I look at it. The more that you grow, the more that you're going to earn. So if you grow more as a person, you're going to grow more as a trader. It's as simple as that. So when you come in here, we have the GV blueprint, okay? This is what has helped to take our teams, like I said, from 0 to 15,000 people in 6 months. So you guys have to make sure that you apply all this information, that you take the time to go through all of this stuff, all of these videos, and you apply everything. Like, this is serious. Watch it over and over again. Watch this with your teams. Get on webinars. Talk about it. So Austin made all these videos. You click on this, right, and Austin comes up, and he's going to be introducing you to the blueprint, explaining how important it is. You come to number 2, and you're going to have the why, the goals, and the dreams, okay? Obviously, take the time after this and watch this yourself and take notes for yourself. But, why is this so important, okay? So step number 1 is your why. So think about it, guys. If you don't have a strong enough purpose, a strong enough reason for why you do this, you are going to fail. You are going to fail yourself. Because at the end of the day, this is very, very hard. People tell you no. You lose money in the markets. You know, you get rejected. You start to doubt yourself. It's true. These things can happen. But if you have a strong enough why, right, what hurts you, then nothing else is going to matter. Austin has a kid, so people wonder, why does he work so hard? Why does he not go to sleep? Why does he sacrifice all this time away from his family now? Because he knows that if he puts in the work now, it's going to be worth it at the end, right? If you do what most people won't today, you're going to live like most people will never be able to live, right? So your why is super, super important. And Simon Sinek, in one of his TEDx talks, he talks about how great leaders start with why, right? How when they sell a product or something like that, they start with why. Apple starts with the why first, and then they lead with the rest. So start with the why and understand that if you don't have that set and locked in and something that wakes you up in the morning and gets you fired up and burning out of bed to work and achieve your goals and dreams, then you're not going to be successful for too long, okay? Number 2 is your goals. I have so many goals. I have so many lists. I have daily goals. I have weekly goals. I have monthly goals, yearly goals. I have so many goals, and a lot of them I might not hit, but it's okay. I set the bar so high that even if I miss, right, I'm still going to get to a very good point. Most people's problems is not that they set the bar too high, is that they set the bar too low and they actually end up hitting it. So make sure that you guys 10x your goals. Make sure that you guys, if you want to make 1,000, make a plan on how you're going to make 10,000 and then go out there and execute that plan. If you do that, then guess what? If you fall short, you might surprise yourself and you might get higher than the original 1,000 that you wanted to make or whatever it might be. So make sure that you have clear and precise goals. Specifically for the next 30, 60, 90 days. For the next 3 months, where do you want to be? You have to visualize this. You have to understand 150% what you want in detail. You can't say, I want to rank up or I want to make a lot of money, or I want a nice car. Like, okay, think about it. Asking you shall receive. The universe is going to respond. If you are asking for a nice car, you're going to get a nice car. What is a nice car? I don't know. It could be anything, right? I know exactly what I want. I want a black BMW M2 coupe with red interior, black rims, and black tinted windows. And I already have that, right? It's just waiting for my money to withdraw from the bank real quick, right? So you guys have to know exactly what you want and then break it down. So think about it. If you want to hit what? Platinum 600, that is 12 people on a 40-40-20 line max. So 4-4-2, okay? So you have to know, okay, 12 people. How many people do I need to talk to in order to get 12 people to sign up? And you have to treat this like if you have nobody on your team, like you have to go and do all the work, because if you do that and you teach that to your teams, then your team is going to be working like crazy. So you got to make sure that you know exactly what you want. And once you know what you want, break it down, right? So like I said, you want 12 people? Okay, so think about it. If you talk to 10 and you get 1, that means that for every 10 people you talk to, 1 person is going to sign up. So do the math. Do 10 times 12. That's how many people you have to talk to, right? 120 people you have to expose to the business, and you'll get 12 people to personally sign up. Sounds like a lot of people, right? Well, guess what? It's really not that many people when you plug them into a webinar, when you promote, right? So work smarter, not harder. That's why we have the schedule. And then obviously your dreams. So what I like to call the difference between the goals and the dreams is that goals might be a little bit short term, right? A lot of people have goals and they're like, I want to save all the kids in Africa, and I want to feed everyone, and I want to travel the world and do all these nice things for people. Okay, I get it. Those are dreams, right? I want to retire my parents. Those are dreams because they're very long term, right? It's not going to happen overnight. So your goals are kind of like your more short term, the next couple of months, the next year, the next 2 years, 5 years. And dreams is something that's going to take a very, very long time. That's long term. But make sure that you actually know your dreams as well, because they can become possible. Number 3 is your list, okay? I can determine how big your business is going to get by how big your business list is, okay? This is an active candidate list. That's what most network marketing professionals call it. And basically what it is, you're just going to write down, like I want to say 300 plus people, okay, on this list that you want to present this opportunity to, that you want to talk to them about iMarkets Live, about Forex, about global visionaries, and how everything works. 300 plus people that you think are interested in this business. And if they're not interested, just think about it. Do they need this? Chances are it's yes. So don't prejudge anyone, because imagine if somebody was going through their phone right now and they're looking at your name and they're like, you know what? I don't think Lucas is going to be able to succeed in this business. I don't think he's going to kill it. This is not for him. No, I'm not going to put him on the list. Do not make the decision for the person. Let them decide if this is for them or not. Do not worry about that. Let them decide. Put every single person on your list. And guess what? If you do not put that person on your list, you better delete them from your phone right away. Because if you're not willing to talk to somebody you know about this, then what are you going to talk to them about, right? This is something that can literally change your life. So if you found a pot of gold, right, are you going to tell your friends about it, or are you not going to tell your friends? So if you're not even going to tell them about this pot of gold, about this gold mine that we have here, then get them off your phone. That's what Holton Buggs did, one of the greatest in the industry. So that's the list. Super, super important. Number 4 is the invite. If you don't know how to properly invite somebody to check out your business, your opportunity, your idea, your product, whatever it is that you want to sell to them, then they're not going to show up. If they don't show up, they're not going to sign up. So the invite is super, super simple. The invite is only about 2 minutes. You want to make sure, I'm going to play the video actually real quick for the invite, because this is super, super key. So I'm going to play the video for you guys really quickly. Watch this, take notes. This is probably the most important thing, the most important skill set that you need to learn in order to take your business to the next level. If you want to become very successful in any industry, you have to skill up. You have to get more skills. The more skills that you have, the more valuable that you will become. So watch this video real quick, take notes, pay attention. This will take your business to the next level.
Step number 3 of the blueprint is how to invite. Now, this is the key to the vault, because if you can't get people to show up, you can't get them to sign up. Now, what you don't want to do who spoil and ruin a movie for us. Yo, bro, that new movie just came out. You saw it? No, I didn't see it yet. Why? Oh, bro, so good. At the very end, the kid gets saved.
Right? So that is super, super important. Make sure that you go through that video. It's like 10 minutes long, but it's very, very basic, and it's going to break down all the steps that you guys need to do to invite someone the right way. An invitation should not be longer than 2 minutes long. If it's more than 2 minutes, they're not going to show up. You're doing it the wrong way, okay? Number 5 is how to properly expose somebody to the opportunity, okay? So, you guys can watch all these videos, but it's very, very simple how to expose someone. If somebody tells me, hey, Lucas, what is Glow Visionaries? What is Forex? Or if I want to go out there, don't go out there and just puke all this information on people like, oh my God, bro, like this is Glow Visionaries. We trade Forex at iMarkets Live, and we go ham and we catch pips and we change lives, and right? People are gonna be like, what the heck is he talking about? I have no idea what we're talking about. So keep it super simple. Invite them to the Global Visionaries website. Make sure to be like, hey, watch these 3 videos. When you're done watching the videos, hit me back, whatever. Make sure that they have the time. And once they hit you back, what I like to ask people is, what did you like best from what you saw? If you ask people what did you think? Well, dude, we live in such a negative world. We live in such a negative world that people are always thinking bad about things. So if you ask them what did you think, that gives them room to say all the bad things that they might not like. But if you ask them, hey man, what did you like best? What are they going to say? Like, oh, I hate it. Like, they're going to have to say something that they like. And then that's what we focus on. Some people are going to be like, I really like the auto trader, or I really like the, the swipe trades, or the live sessions, or I like the idea that I can make money online and share this with other people and make more money, right? Whatever it might be, focus on that thing. If they're telling you to like the auto trader, don't Money Trainer is awesome, bro. Like, come on, dude. Just focus on what they like. Those are their needs. They're literally telling you. So, get the feel for it. See if they're ready to get started. And, if they seem very confident and they really like it and they really understand it, I go ahead for the close, and you ask. You have to ask for the sell, right? And I ask them like, awesome, bro. It sounds like, you're ready to get started, or it sounds like you're ready to get plugged in, or it sounds like you're ready to have fun. Depends on the type of person that they are. If they're a money person, bro, awesome, let's get it. It sounds like you're ready to start making some money with us. Or, it depends on who they are. If they're somebody who likes to help, then, tell them like, awesome, bro, it sounds like you're ready to change the world or to help other people, with the family. And then just send them a link and they get started, right? If not, if you feel like they're a little iffy, what I like to say is, awesome, bro. So let me ask you something. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being I'm not interested at all in Glow Visionaries, Forex, or IML, and 10 being, bro, I am ready to get started right now. Let's do this. Where would you be at? And they're going to tell you. They're going to honestly and genuinely tell you what they think. Any number above 1 is good. So most people will probably say 5, 6, 7, 8, around that range, right? So somebody might say, you know what, I think I'm a 7. So I'm like, all right, perfect. So bro, let me ask you, what do I need to do, or what do I need to show you in order to get you from a 7 to an 8 to 9, eventually to a 10, so we can get you started, bro, and help you out? and they're going to tell you, well, I need to know more about the auto trader, or I don't understand the network marketing side, or, you know, how does Forex really, can you really withdraw your money? Whatever it might be, they're going to tell you their objection. And they're literally going to tell you, if you solve this problem, you solve this issue for me, I will get started. So you show them the facts, right? Documentation beats conversation. You show them the facts, and then you go again. So awesome, bro. So now that you know this, are you ready to get started? And, you know, go for the close. Now, understand that some people, it takes an average of, I think it's 4 to 6 exposures for them to get started. I read that. I think I read that in GoPro, how to, you know, 7 steps to becoming a network marketing professional. And it takes an average of a couple of exposures. So just because, you know, you told them about this once, it doesn't mean they're going to get started. You know, one exposure might be you watching the videos on the website. Another exposure might be, you know, you getting them on a 3-way call. Another exposure might be a webinar. Maybe another one's in person or a one-on-one call, whatever it might be, right? So some people, it takes a couple exposures. Obviously, don't waste your time. If, you know, if you talk to them 20 times and they still didn't get started, they're not going to get started. Just let them go. Find somebody else. It's okay. There's billions of people in the world, so you'll be fine. Number 6 is the mindset. I mean, guys, mindset, your mindset is absolutely everything. You know, I definitely got slapped in the face very, very hard at a young age when I first got started, because, you know, I was an athlete growing up and I did pretty well for myself. You know, nothing too crazy, but I did pretty well for myself. And I was always confident that I could achieve whatever I wanted to do. When I came into the business, I got pushed around. It wasn't easy. I failed a lot. And what helped me push through, the reason why I didn't quit and I'm still here today, to this day, and I won't stop until I become a network marketing professional, is because of my mindset. It's because of the books I read. If you go to the gym, right, you're working out, you're pumping, you're giving this food to your muscles. Well, your brain is a muscle as well. You want to feed it the right things. Stop listening to Drake. Stop listening to Chief Keef, 21 Savage, or whatever you listen to these days, whatever it might be, and plug in some Jim Rohn, plug in some Grant Cardone, some Zig Ziglar, some Napoleon Hill, some Eric Ward, some Tony Robbins. I mean, God, there are so many people that you guys can listen to. Mindset is absolutely everything. I know Alex Morton. I remember I used to study him a lot when I first got started in this industry. He was like one of our role models, and it's crazy because now I have the opportunity to work with him. But, you know, he always talked about how personal development and your mindset and having a bulletproof mindset was so important. So, you know, guys, if a guy who has made over $3 million in this industry, VP of sales for iMarkets Live, tells you how important the mindset is, I think, you know, that says something, because success really does leave clues. Personal development, you know, I just kind of talked about this. I think mindset and personal development really goes hand in hand. Mindset might be a little bit more of yourself and studying yourself and who you really are and what your strengths and weaknesses are, and, you know, how you can actually contribute to this team in the best way for you to take it to the next level. Personal development might be more of actual applied skills that you can take in certain businesses or industries. So, you know, personal development is huge. You know, the average person reads one book a year, and it's probably some novel or 50 Shades of Grey or whatever, right? Personal development, stuff that's going to actually help you improve as a person, as a human being, as a leader, spiritually, in your health, your business, whatever it might be, financially, anything. Personal development. Some of the books that I recommend would probably be GoPro when you first get started, Rich Dad Poor Dad, GoPro is by Eric Ward, 7 Steps to Becoming a Network Marketing Professional. You're going to see the main skills that you need to master in order to make it big in this industry. Rich Dad Poor Dad really talks about finances and you know, the mindset that you need to have behind it, how you can get more assets and stuff like that. So that's really, really key. I mean, Think and Grow Rich, that one is an amazing book by Napoleon Hill. Outwitting the Devil. The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. That is an amazing book. That is the first book I ever read when I was 18. Got it from the library. I still have the notes. It's crazy. One of the chapters simply talks about, you know, how smiling can change everything. So definitely some amazing nuggets. Make sure you guys go through that. 8 is social media. So this is a network marketing company, right? You work and you market something. You market a product or a service, an idea, right? So your social media is your way of you telling your story. It's a way of you telling people who you are, and it gives you the ability to, you know, completely change yourself, who you want to be. Some of your friends might look at that and be like, oh, that's not really who you are, or whatever, blah, blah. But it's okay. You know what? Strangers, they're going to actually believe you and they're going to treat you that way. And eventually you're going to become that, because if you, address yourself in a way, people are going to treat you that way, right? The perception is everything, right? So if they perceive you as somebody who's successful and you have a clean, sharp image, a profile picture with a professional camera, you have a nice cover photo, you're putting value every single day out there, you're not just spamming stuff, then, people are going to hit you up. If you're out there and you're posting like, join my business, or I need 3 more people to whatever, blah, blah, I want to help 6 people hit a 6-figure income, like, people are not going to hit you up. That's spammy. That's stupid. They're going to tell you want to sell them on something. That's not how you do it. You want to make sure that you're constantly putting out value. I read a book by Gary Vaynerchuk called Jab, 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 Right Hook. And for those of you who don't know Gary Vaynerchuk, go check him out. He's an amazing marketer. And he talks about how marketing, sales is kind of like boxing. You don't go in and just throw right hooks, right, you're gonna get knocked out, you're gonna get tired. So in business, you don't want to be posting, like I said, you want to be posting all these right hooks, right, all these pitches and trying to sell people. You want to jab, right? You want to make sure you're putting out value. And value, you get that through your personal experiences, you get that through books, through whatever it might be that you think people need. So identify a problem that's in the market and go out there and put the solution. You do that for free, you do that enough, people are gonna hit you up and you're gonna become the hunted, instead of you having to be out there hunting for people, right? Trying to get people to sign up. People are gonna hit you up because they're gonna be like, you know what? This person is somebody of value. This is somebody who's gonna help me out and can really get me plugged into the system and help me make some money. At the end of the day, that's what it is. We're here to help people make money and change their lives through that. Number 9 is simply take action, guys. When I first got started, I did not take enough action. I was a kid who sat down and I just read books, listening to seminars. That was great. I definitely developed myself. But if I would have started taking action right there and then, and I would have pushed through the adversity, if I would have pushed through all the rejection, I guarantee you I would be at a better place today. So learn through my mistakes, learn through other people's mistakes is how you become wise. If you only want to learn through your personal experiences, that's fine and that's going to happen, but that's just called being smart. Being wise is how you take this to the next level. That's wisdom, okay? So the next thing I want to go through real quick before I close it out. Back at the blueprint, the vault, okay? I'm going to enter the vault real quick. The vault is basically the key to your personal development and to your mindset. Right here, you have all of these different levels that you have to go through. Like for example, right here, Eric Worre, Jim Rohn, Robert Kiyosaki, some of the guys that I just mentioned, right? That is the basics. So make sure you guys are, entering these levels. You're going through this stuff. You're taking notes. You're letting the person who brought you into this business, into this opportunity, you send them your notes and let them know, like, hey, I'm actually putting in the work. Because there's a rule in this business called the 80-20 rule that states that you should spend 80% of your time with the people who produce 20% of the results, right? Because those are the people who are putting in the work, who deserve it. And spend 20% of the time with the 80% of people who only putting in 20% of the work. So let your uplines know, hit them up, make sure you're like, hey, I'm plugged in, I'm doing the work, I'm doing this, I'm getting people on the calls, right? Plug in with them. Level 2 is expand. It goes deeper and deeper, and level 3 is going to be build. These are coming soon, but the zones are absolutely key. Make sure you guys are going through these. Make sure you guys are taking notes. You're teaching this to your teams. You're talking this with your uplines. You're letting them know that you took the notes and all that good stuff, because this is very important to your development in your business. Okay, I'm going to go back. This is like not working. Perfect. Technology, man, sometimes not going in our favor. That's the transform. And then over here, we have the marketplace as well. I'm just going to show you guys. We have the marketplace right here. Exclusive GV store coming soon. We have InstaFame. Okay, this is an Instagram marketing company owned by Roy Taylor. He's one of the top leaders of global visionaries. And I really want to talk about InstaFame real quick, because this itself has helped me acquire over 50 leads that are genuinely interested in getting started in the business in about a month. And I didn't do anything but post content, high quality content on Instagram, okay? So now, Gary Vaynerchuk, before we leave this and wrap this up, Gary Vaynerchuk always talks about how content, right? The value that you put out there, your pictures, your videos, whatever, the post, your content is king, okay? But your context, right? You interacting with your audience, with your people, engaging with other people, right? That is God. He says that content is king, but context is God. So Instagram, right? You have to post your pictures, and then what would you have to do to get people to like your stuff, to follow you, and that stuff, right? You would have to go out there and create content for them, like their pictures. You would have to personally, leave the comments and follow them and do all that stuff. You can go out there and do that, and it's going to take you forever. But what InstaFame does, you actually plug in your Instagram account, okay? You give them your username and your password, and you guys are going to have real people that are going to be targeting leads for you. They're going to be targeting different accounts. So for example, if I have a clothing line, I might target Gucci or whatever it might be, right? Depending on my clothing brand. And you actually target these accounts that have millions and millions of organic followers, people who are already interested in that product. And this software is going to be liking their post. It's going to be commenting on their post. You can predetermine comments, and it's going to be following and unfollowing people who are active and inactive in your business. This is not like fake followers. This is not like you buy likes. This is actually investing into your business. The more you invest into your business, right? This is your marketing budget. Invest in it, right? You want to have people liking your videos and hitting you up about your opportunity. Then are you going to shoot with an iPhone, or you're going to get like a nice camera, right? Austin has his own videographer, okay? You have to invest in yourself. So InstaFame is only, I believe it's $30 to get started. There's different packages, and you basically have all of your context done for you. So I highly recommend that every single person gets in on this. I know Austin is getting blown up through InstaFame. He has hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people hit him up, literally. Tons of likes, tons of followers, tons of comments, and that's what you want. If other people see that you get a lot of likes, other people see that you're getting a lot of comments, then guess what? They're going to watch the videos that you have on your website, and they're going to hit you up eventually. So that's super key. Make sure you go through that. This is coming soon. Custom Snapchat filters, nothing crazy. Custom Facebook banners, we're going to have that as well. So we have the juice for you guys. I'm going to end the screen share real quick. All right, boom. End the screen share real quick. So that was the basic training, the basic stuff that you have to go through in order to take this to the next level. I hope that you guys took notes. I hope that you guys are going to actually go out there, apply this, and get plugged into all of this system. If you guys do this, I guarantee you that you guys will be successful. You just have to give it time like anything else. You have to be very, very consistent. Make sure you duplicate this throughout your organization because that's really going to take you to the next level. So with that said, that was the Global Visionaries Basics call. In the next 30, 60, 90 days, starting in 2017, I know it's going to get very, very crazy. We're going to have a lot of people popping ranks. We already have a bunch of people who smashed, Platinum 600, 1,000, 2,000. I know people who are going into the chairman. So if you want to be there at the top, make sure that you're putting in the work today. Also, make sure that you guys talk to your uplines about the Dallas regional that we have in 2017, January 14th. Make sure you guys are going to them. Last time we had almost 2,000 people. It was a packed room. It was so much fun. We had a party afterwards with all the people that you see on Facebook. It's kind of weird to actually see them in person. So it's definitely a life-changing experience. You're going to get a lot of value as far as trading, as far as building your business. You get to meet a bunch of leaders, and you get to meet all the different people from all over the world they're going to go. So with that said, my name is Lucas Lampertti. I hope that you guys enjoyed this call. I hope you guys got value. Teach this to the team. Apply this, and I see you guys at the top or from the top. Let's get it.